2,000 years ago, unto us a child was born, unto us a son was given. Out of the manger a child would grow into a man would become the promised Savior, and would send a message in all that he would do. That message would fill the world with hope, with peace, with joy. On that day, a gift for all men was given, and because of all that he did and what he became, another would be given the task to remind as many as would believe of the greatest gift the Father ever gave.
Who hasn't wondered about where Santa Claus came from? Or why he brings gifts? What child hasn't wondered who Santa Claus really is? So The Gift Giver is a book to help families teach the true meaning of Christmas through our traditional icon of Santa Claus. I love Christmas. My children love Christmas too. They love the gifts and the fun movies and all the magical things that surround the holiday. I love those things too, but mainly I love Christmas because I love Jesus Christ, and I love what his teachings have done for me in my life. It's natural for a parent with those convictions to want their children to understand that as well. So almost 2 years ago, I set out to teach my 4-year-old son what Christmas is really about. And so we were reading out of the Bible, the Christmas story, and I could see that he was kind of struggling with, well, how does Santa Claus play into all of this? So I tried my best to think of how I could relate it to him. I just asked him, why do you think Santa brings us gifts? And he didn't really have a real good answer. And as I thought about it, I couldn't think of any stories that told why Santa brings us gifts. And so I kind of took my own liberties and I said, well, Santa Claus used to be called Saint Nick. And being called Saint Nick meant he loved Jesus. And so he started giving gifts to good people. And as a reminder that God had given his son Jesus Christ to the world as a gift for all of us. And so it's there to help us remember Jesus Christ. I thought, how many other families go through this process of wondering, how do I tie this fun and magical thing and this thing that helps us to do good to the real message of Christmas? I thought, here's an opportunity.
Jacob came to me with this idea, and I loved it. And I loved the message behind it and what we were trying to accomplish with it. And I thought, this is really something that I could be a part of. We got a collection, a small group of potential illustrators. We asked them to submit some work.
But then when Alyssa submitted her work, it was just like, that's it. She's the one. She's got it perfect. The thing about The Gift Giver is that it's original. No one has ever tried to tell the origin story of Santa Claus from the side of St. Nicholas before.
In it, the reader gets to see this character grow from boy to man and the events that shaped his character. It's important to us that our readers have the chance to experience The Gift Giver as it was intended. So we've cut no corners in its development. Art Book Bindery has delivered in a big way to provide high-quality printing and binding in both the hardback and paperback formats. Our main marketing effort is through social media.
We've hired Janet Thaler, who is one of the original blog marketing gurus, a founder of a 700-plus blogger network and the marketing director at thebloggernetwork.com. Janet will connect us to bloggers with very specific demographics and interests. So when they write about our book, it will be in front of a very specific niche audience.
The bloggers that Janet finds will each have individual fees, and the larger the audience of the blogger, the larger the fee to have our book featured on that blog. Because we've chosen to focus our marketing on the landscape formats, we have to use traditional offset printing, which is much more labor-intensive than digital on-demand printing and therefore a lot more expensive. Offset printing also requires us to order in bulk, which comes with a hefty price as well. These two factors alone make the production cost high.
We've worked really hard to make The Gift Giver a success, but we need your help to make it reach its potential. When you back our project, you'll get a great reward. Please take a look at the rewards we're offering, and then just pick the one you like best. I love Christmas for so many reasons. The songs, the smells, the presents, the kindness people share. But what I truly love most about Christmas is the spirit that I feel. I love Jesus Christ. I love all that he stands for. He is what the holiday is about. He is the reason why we do kind things, why we give gifts to one another. He is the gift of Christmas. That's why we wrote this book, to help our families know and remember Christmas is about Christ. My name is Jacob Haslam,
And I'm Nick Allen.
and we wrote The Gift Giver.